We tackle the topics America just ain't ready for. Too strong.
Hey, you and you
And you and me.
you. We really appreciate you all tuning in to Too Strong, where Too Strong is always stronger than one and better than
19.
one. Keep that in mind. Don't forget that. Y'all can laugh at my glasses all y'all want to. So if you gotta laugh, get it in now. But I gotta be able to see. I can't keep faking the funk like I can see real good. And I can't. I'll get these fixed next week. So anyway, let's get into this. We appreciate you all. Where you from? Yeah. Let us know. Roll call.
Get them likes rolling.
Linda from North Carolina. Melanie from Louisiana. Linda.
Sheila.
Deborah from Pennsylvania. Hello, Venus. How are you? Melanie, don't you know? Sheila, greetings. Hello to everybody. Continue to tune in and listen, y'all. Do us a favor and share this video. Share this video, like it, subscribe to the channels, and make sure you tell your friends, all your friends, about the channel, and don't be selfish. And if you're on Facebook, start a what they call it, a watch party. Start a watch party for us. Do that for us. Start a watch party.
Linda.
What'd she say? It's taking longer than that. I'm broke. I'm broke like my glasses.
Linda went straight for the jugular on that one, bro.
Yeah, hey, I'm broke like my glasses. And you know what? Actually, what it is too, is that I just be so busy. I haven't got a chance to go and get them fixed. So anyway, jump in there and like and share and hit the like button, please, for us too. I will tell you the reason why. Michigan, Oregon, Montana, all over the place, Tennessee, North Carolina, we are jumping. That's good. The reason why we decided to do this show today is because you guys requested it. But guess what? Y'all requested a show that I don't know much about this guy. But guess what? Guess what else? Marlon does. Marlon is locked and loaded. He is ready to go. So I will be catching the heat just as quick as y'all do, and I'll be getting it directly from Marlon Brown. Most of it, you know what I'm saying? I know a little something. I checked out a little few things, but that's okay. So Marlon, give us a small rundown on this guy.
Tom Hanks was an accused pedophile by a man named Isaac Cappy. A couple other people too, but more notably Isaac Cappy. Besides that, if you go back to other instances, the flight log, more in particular, to Epstein, and what I noticed when looking a bunch of stuff up, and you'll find this too if you ever decide to investigate some. Hold on a second. If you ever decide to investigate anything, when you type in any information to do with Tom Hanks and the flight log, the first 5 results show that it's false. They will tell you that no, he wasn't on the flight log. I find it weird because I have the actual document, and oddly enough, he is on that list. And I don't want people to think I'm lying. As usual, you know, Corey, I don't want nobody saying that.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Let's back up. Let's back up a little bit. Let's back up. Is this dude supposed to be dead? Is he dead? What's the scoop on that?
I've heard multiple stories that he is dead. I've heard multiple stories that he is not dead. And in either case, I don't know.
But what are they saying? Are they saying he's dead or alive?
They're saying he's dead. More people are saying he's dead. And here's what, like I say, how I gauge stuff. If they try to push that it's a falsehood, it probably has merit. If they don't tell you, well, here he is right here, but they say, oh, that's not true. Yeah. Not Isaac. We're not talking about Isaac. We're talking about, is Tom Hanks dead? I personally can hope, but I don't know. I don't have proof either way directly about it, but
more than likely he dead.
More than likely, he hasn't resurfaced since things have gone on to hit the fan. Let's put it like that. Okay, since it smacked the fan, no one has seen in person Mr. Hanks. So here is the actual flight log. Okay, and it's a documented one. All right. And so what I did is when people say that he's not on here, I type in Hanks, right? And up, up. Look at that, and his name pops up on the actual document there as a flight. He took a flight to the island. So I started there when I started doing my investigation into Tom Hanks. And ironically enough, every time I looked something up, it said he wasn't on the list, even though he's on the list. I want people to explain that one. If you tell me something is not true and I find it to be true, what then? What do you do then? What do you do then? Because obviously, I I showed you that the flight log, the legal document flight log, has his name on there. So I'm not going to take someone else's name word for it. I'm going to take the official documents word for it. And you can lie all you want to yourself, but he's on the flight log. Um, the second thing that I looked at was to find out whether or not there was an allegation against him and from whom. And then once I find out who it's from, I checked to see what happened after he made the allegation. So the person that made the allegation was Isaac Cappy, right? Um, and as you probably know, when you make an allegation against somebody, or say someone levies one against you, and it's a pretty serious one, you would come forward and say, no, and here are the receipts that makes it untrue. What doesn't happen is you don't see people in the media trying to tell you that what it is false without any proof otherwise, and then discredit the person and call you crazy. That's exactly what they did to Cappy. Not only did they say he was crazy, they said he was part of the right-wing conspiracy theory group QAnon. So they went from he works with Hollywood, he was friends with everybody, bam. No, the flight walk doesn't say Anna Hanks. No, it just says Hanks. And there's another one out there that has his name on it, the written one. I was trying to find that one, but that's also been trying to get scrubbed.
Who is Anna? Who is Anna?
They don't know. I don't know who Anna Hanks is. That's not his wife. His wife isn't named Anna. I don't think
A couple of people actually said that Jackson and Robin said that it looked like it said Anna
on the log I just brought up. No. So if you guys are unsure of, like I said, the document is out there. It's out there. I wouldn't be, just bring it up yourself, figure it out, go through it. It's 1,000 pages long, just so you know. 1,000 pages long, 1,000 pages of names.
Wow.
1,000 pages of names.
Hell, that's half the country. 1,000
That's
pages.
half of Hollywood is what it is.
Yeah, or all of it.
So here's the thing. When I started looking into Cappy was the linchpin for me. I started looking at Hanks's Twitter feed, and his Twitter feed was all littered with these weird pictures that had almost no rhyme or reason to it until Cappy's picture came up. When Cappy's picture came up, his his personality came up, there was a very weird thing that happened. So Cappy decided he was going to come forward, and he called out Corey Feldman. We talked about Corey Feldman here before for not saying the names that he needed to say of people who were pedophiles. And he called out Tom Hanks by name out loud in a live that he was doing. A couple of weeks later, Cappy made a video, and that video was this one. This was just before he died. And I want you to see this one specifically. Okay?
In the world, and uncovering the darkness in the world, but not enough time uncovering the darkness within me. And Doug said too, I made a really stupid, cynical, petty, stupid decision this week. And I did it in the blink of an eye. And with as much time as I've spent trying to mitigate risk, uh, and there were a lot of people that I kept out of my life that I wanted in my life, but I didn't want to bring harm to them because of all the Illuminati shit. Um, and this struggle against darkness, this struggle against darkness consumed me. It consumed me. Yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. I let the darkness consume me. And I didn't spend enough time nurturing the light and love within me. I did something really dumb. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal.
Mark that.
Did I do it for money? Yeah. Man, it's bad. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. I'm not going to tell you what I did because at this point, it still could endanger people. And I don't want to do that. So, can you help me? You can pray for my soul. You can pray for me, and you can pray, and you can pray. Guys, it's so important. It's so important to take the time to find the light and stay in the light. Yeah. Just like that, guys. It's just like that. It's just like that. A blink of an eye. Blink of an eye, you can do something so dumb and so stupid that it fucks you forever.
Listen to this part.
Yeah, it's really bad, Minor. It's really fucking bad. It's really bad. Is this my last broadcast? Yeah, it probably will be. It probably will be. It probably will be. And I feel I saw all the love outpouring towards me in the messages. And made me feel really badly. Did I put any of you in danger? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Plead insanity? Well, I have been under a lot of fucking stress and PTSD, but at the end of the day, I made some choices. Am I going to leave the country? I might. I might. Yeah, I might. Something bad is about to happen? Yeah, something bad's about to happen. The truth will set you free. The truth is, I did something so cynical and so petty and so selfish. So just stupid, guys. So dumb. So dumb. And I could have avoided it very fucking easily. Very easily. But I didn't. And for that, I will pay.
Do you think? Do you think that there was a chance that somebody was sitting there with him while he was saying that stuff?
Could be. Could very well be.
It really looks like it.
It could be.
It really looks like it. Like bad.
My concern is that he knew whatever it was that was happening was coming down the pike. Now, remember, I told Dick Mark what he said. I have no suicidal intent. I'm not feeling suicidal. And then, ironically, what happened was they found him dead, and This is how they say it. This is how they phrase it. Okay,
Wait,
Uh,
hold on. How soon after that speech did they find him dead?
a weekish. I think
A
about a
week.
week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm still so far. I'm rolling with the fact that I believe
Somebody was coercing him
they
to
was
say something.
making him say that, and because he knew too much information about what was going to happen, and he was in the look and the fact that he was so
The wall.
pent to the wall like that. That's a sign of resistance. And if he was just doing that by himself, I think he'd have been more laxed. But that's just my theory. That's what I say.
So here's what they say: Isaac Cappy, the Thor actor who choked Paris Jackson, and accused Steven Spielberg of abuse, has died from jumping off a bridge in Arizona. Cappy's death was confirmed in a statement from the Arizona Department of Public Safety on Monday the 14th. On May the 14th, Cappy killed himself on May 13th. ADPS also said that troopers were called to milepost 185 at Transwestern Road at 7:26 a.m. after hearing reports that a man had jumped from a bridge over the interstate in Belmont, Arizona, and had been hit by a car. At the time of his death, he was 42 years old. In his later years, Cappy appears to have quit acting and become a prominent alt-right conspiracy theorist. Now, I'm going to say this. If you're reporting a man's death of suicide, why do you need to put that particular point in there? No need to put that point at all in there. Then they say in August of 2018, Cappy attracted media attention when he accused actor Seth Green and director Spielberg of sexually abusing him. Okay? Him. Now, the linchpin that tied all this together for me was where Cappy died, and about 2 days later, what Tom Hanks posted. Now, what Tom Hanks posted was a really trippy thing to me because this is what he posted on his Twitter feed. This is what he posted on his Twitter feed. Historic Route 66 roadkill? I hope not. Hanks.
That was a pretty bold move. That was a really bold move. Marlon, if you don't mind, let's back up a minute because I wanted to address something because people was saying something earlier. I forgot to say it about this. I wish I could find it really quick about the name that was posted.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "How is this guy, Anna Hanks?"
Mm-hmm. Let me check and see. Let me verify because I could be wrong. You know me. If I'm wrong,
Yeah, so let's go back to the Anna Hanks thing. Because I just find it it was two people that said it.
mm-hmm. And they may have caught it, and I may have put the name of the other name in part of the other thing too. So I'm looking now.
Okay.
I'm typing in the Hank thing. Okay.
So Anna is what, the daughter or something like that?
And apparently, I know he has a son. They say, and I want to verify that Hannah's the daughter.
His son is a rapper.
It sounds like clown.
Yeah, he's a full-blown clown. He off the hook.
Let me check here. Hanks. I don't see her related to Tom Hanks in any daughter. Don't think so. No, I don't see that. I don't see her name in anything. But let me bring up the log and see what we got here. Hang on. Stop screen share.
Or they may have a different log.
There are two. I know there are two logs. Okay. So there's an Anna Hanks here. So what I did, and this is on me, I linked that over with all these acronyms over here. Okay. So we'll that one is on me. Hanks, Anna. Good catch. Very good catch. Oh, I didn't bring it up, did I? There, I'm looking at it myself, but not with you
I'm
people.
like, we don't see it. Hello.
Okay, so there it is, and I linked it in with that JKSMAM thing before I saw Hanks.
So she is there. So what is her relevance?
I've not known about Anna Hanks. His wife is Rita, right? Rita Wilson,
Right.
and his son. So, and so Hanks is in Gitmo. I don't know where Hanks. I'd say, like I said, I don't know whether he is dead or not, um, at all.
Okay. Anna Hanks is a journalist in Austin, Texas. Um, Bruce Bruce Mall. If you thinking it's all fake, could you please? We don't want that negativity in the room. Don't do
What did he
that.
say?
He said you tripping. It's all fake. But I mean, I'm only gonna tell him one time. That's it.
Oh, I thought he was trying to say that if I think it's all fake, it's wrong.
No, he said you're tripping. It's all fake.
Oh, yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Now, as I was doing, so like, can I go back to that point I was making before now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so um, the Isaac Cappy thing is the linchpin to it all, and I'll tell you why I say that. This is why it's relevant. Okay, this is why it's relevant, and I want you to listen to what he says, not what I say, since he's the one that got offed, or sorry, committed suicide, however you want to put it.
Who, by the way, Steven Spielberg is a pedophile. Yep. See how easy that was, Corey? I didn't need $10 million. Oh, I'm not going to talk about Tom Hanks either, who is also a pedophile. Tom Hanks, folks, is a pedophile. I'm sorry if this is the kind of bursting your bubble. All this information is new. But it's time that this comes out into the open, because we are going to change the way everything works. Because at the top levels of wealth, of power, the very top levels, these people are just sick and psycho.
And he died after posting that information. Now, follow me here for a minute. Somebody comes up and accuses you of being a pedophile. You go onto your Twitter, and within the span of a week, you post almost 20 pictures, all of them with gloves on them. Okay? All of them, gloves. Then the man posts a video where he says that this could be the end for him. He went one step too far. He did something dumb, and this could be the end for him. A week later, he jumps off a bridge after saying he is not suicidal. Following that, the person he accuses goes to the place where he died with a glove and says, "Roadkill? I hope not." Not somebody else. Tom Hanks himself goes to the place where Cappy died, who accused him, and says, "Roadkill."
And that takes some. You got to be bold to do something like that, or know that you got some people behind you. Yeah, that's a good question too, Tom. What is the significance of the gloves?
Kids gloves.
Oh,
Now,
children's gloves. Okay.
yeah. So now he died. Okay. Cappy's dead. He had what we call a kill switch, so that if in case he died, they would drop a video, and then they would further go on to drop some more information later. When he dropped the video, it was almost immediately scrubbed. Like, people started taking it. You got community strikes on YouTube if you played it, and even suggested that it was a conspiracy theory or a fact. Now, I found the video, and the video was from what Cappy said was a vault of pictures and video that he had from all of the pedophilic behaviors that Hollywood had. This one was from, Cappy said, was from Tom Hanks's vault. No one's talking in the video. But I'm going to tell you now, when you see the video, just understand it's small people in the video. I just want you to understand that there's small people in it. I want to make sure I have the right one here. Okay. So here you go. Now you'll see them in a little location. It's only 14 seconds long. Watch how they're dressed.
What?
Now,
Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. He is just gone completely. I don't have no idea what happened out of nowhere. I turned my head because I didn't want to see that. I can't look at those kids like that. I hate that kind of stuff. But he's back. Let me see.
press the wrong button. My bad. I did some research into that particular location. It's an adult spa in, I think it's Mumbai. It's called the Land of Legends Spa in Turkey. Sorry. So I want to show you so people understand that I'm not adding anything crazy, because you saw the picture of what it looked like. I'm going to play that one more time so you see the take special notice of the floor. Okay? Take special notice of the floor and that center thing there, right? Okay. Make sure you keep a mental image of what you're seeing. The floor and that center thing and these tubs of water.
We can't see it.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I keep doing that.
You drunk?
I'm drunk. I wish it was the case. So take special notice of that center and special notice of the floor. And special notice of this basin. Okay? Now that you have that in your mind, I'm going to play for you the other thing. Okay? This one is of the legends. And I want you to tell me if this is not the same location. Do you see this? This is an adult spa in Turkey. An adult spa in Turkey. Do you see the design? I'm going to let the video play and look for very specific things in this video. Okay? An adult spot. Wait for it. There it is. Same basins. The same basins over and over. It's in the same place. An adult spa in Turkey. They had little girls pouring water in that room. Now, that was a video dropped by Cappy on behalf of Cappy after he died.
So Cappy was well prepared to expose
Yes.
these people.
Yes.
And they knew he had more. They took him out. Or, you know, I mean, I don't like to get into making things up, but somebody said that he could have been that he may be in protective custody with the government, and that could very well be true. If they knew his life was in danger, I could see them putting him in custody and getting him out of the way. But I don't know. Seems kind of everything is weird. But what ain't weird is that we know is that this guy is this Tom Hanks guy is low down and rotten, just like some of these other guys, and they all need to be exposed even to the more, so that we can keep ourselves aware of what's going on.
Now, the flip side to all of this is when that event happened of Cappy dying and Tom Hanks putting out that video. Then we hear about the Maxwell case blowing open, right? We hear about people coming to justice and Epstein and all that nonsense. And then Tom Hanks decides he has to move. And he moves to Greece. Just moves to Greece. Like, why? And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that Greece is non-extradition. I'm pretty sure that Greece is non-extradition. So he moved to a place where he's safe. Now, there's one other person I want you to know who else did the exact same movement of leaving the United States once something came to light about them, and that is Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski was a convicted pedophile. Convicted pedophile. He was also friends with Spielberg, with Oprah, with Streisand, with Hanks. Roman Polanski is also friends with Whoopi Goldberg. This was also the same woman that said Polanski didn't commit rape. It was just not that kind of rape.
Who said that dumb shit? Who said that?
Whoopi.
Whoopi.
About Polanski. So if you want me to believe that you have all this coming to light and you just happen to have to leave the country to move, just happen to move out of the country. You know the same person that did the exact same motion by leaving after he was convicted. You're all friends with people like Weinstein. And when asked about Weinstein, by the way, Hanks was like, well, we all know that's part of the business.
I saw that video.
It's all part of the business. Casting couch is a normal thing. Everybody knows it or something like that.
I was just going to say that the normalizing thing, the normalizing again.
So when people tell me that, oh, this stuff is all conspiracy, how much crap do you need to see linked together for you to open your eyes and see that it's not conspiracy anymore? Okay, I just want to know, how much info do you really need to make I can't even use common sense anymore because I don't think that exists. How much information do you need to see to understand that this thing is actually happening? Why do you think they had to hide and seal away court records for Ghislaine Maxwell? Why do you think they're not putting this stuff in front of you readily for you to see? Why at every turn, when something like this pops up, the first word that gets put in front of you is conspiracy theorist? And you crazy. And you're a right wing. Or they give you the title of QAnon. It should be only a couple of times for you to see this is becoming a habit. It's the same way that when parents go talk about their kids' state in a school, you are now a domestic terrorist. you fighting back against stuff that could kill your kids. You're a domestic terrorist,
and can face prison time.
I face prison time,
Fed time on top of that. Fed time.
Look. When I don't know if you saw the Golden Globe Awards, okay? When Ricky Gervais did the speech, and he was talking about how all of Hollywood is filled with pedophiles. Have you seen that? And Tom Hanks's face, he turned away awkwardly, like people are telling everybody what's going on. At every turn, this man has not come forward to say anything is wrong. Now, if you want me to go to the actual conspiracy theory side of things, I can show you the swollen black eye thing, the ritual that they do with the black eye, because he's not the only one. And Corey was thinking that the photo was doctored, and I saw another photo from a different angle. It's not doctored. That's her behind him. And yeah. So there is a darker side to Hollywood that people don't want to talk about, and it unfortunately involves kids. And the abuse of kids and the sexual mishandling of kids. And if it's something that's not right, why would you stay quiet or move? Or better yet, why would you take a picture of someone that just committed suicide and post it on your Twitter and act like it's roadkill? That's my biggest problem right there. The one that really kills me, that tells me that he is involved in this. If nothing else, prove to me that Tom Hanks is a pedophile. If nothing else, prove it to me. You went to the spot of the man that called you that and said roadkill. Right off the top. You've incriminated yourself in my mind. But of course that won't happen. Can you did you bring up, do you have that picture?
Which one?
Let me see if I have it. Oh, I have it here. I'll bring it up.
With the eyeballs?
Yeah. I'll bring it up. And I know what picture they're talking about, and I already have it on hand. I got it ready. This picture here. I'm not allowed to talk. The Black Eye Club. He's not the only one. That I think there was actually somebody at the inauguration that had it. There were quite a few people last year that had it. Movie stars, singers, Harry Reid. George Bush went through it as well, junior and senior in his later days. All of them the same way, same eye. If you want me to believe that there's not some kind of significance behind it, you gotta convince me some other way. That's not going to work by just telling me it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's everybody's running around getting black eyes, man.
Yeah, because it's a thing to do now.
Hey, you know what? Hook me up.
I can't wait to get me my black eye. Like, come on, seriously, it just happens.
Oh man.
I want to okay, so hold on. I can find now that I'm thinking about it, I should have gotten this video ready too, but I didn't think it would get to this position here. So there is this is the other reason why I believe it happened. There's a movement in Hollywood that Corey Feldman was trying to expose, which is the exploitation of children when you get into the Hollywood circle of being a child actor or actress. There is an initiation that you have to go through. And I think they call it the Red Room. And what they do is they have all these young kids, and you have to be willing to be used by a certain amount of Hollywood actors to get your gig. And Corey Feldman was exposing that. Now, like I was telling you the other day, the statutes of limitations on his case has kind of gone bye-bye. But otherwise, he would eventually end up like Cappy. People have wondered why he hasn't ended up like Cappy yet. So I want you to... I can't play that. That's right. Dang, it's on World Star Hip Hop. Anyway, he went on to tell people that this particular room that used to take him to and events his mother took him to, his friends went with him that were also actors, child actors, and they were passed around. It is not something that is hidden in Hollywood. They are doing this to kids left, right, and center, and you can link it to everything from the point of him all the way to John Benet Ramsey. This is nothing new at all. The Steven Spielberg thing has been in the news for forever. The Tom Hanks thing has been going around for at least 5-6 years now. Yeah, Corey Haim committed suicide after years, and that's right, because Corey Feldman was his friend. The two Corys. Not you, Corey. Not three. Two.
Not three. Two.
And this is the word we can't mention. But yes. Yes. But I want to know from you, Corey, the information I gave you, since you said you know very little about it, right?
That's right. Very little.
I have given you, thank you, the Red Shoe Club. Okay. Now, if you heard the information I gave you, what do you deduce from that?
That it all lines up. It's extremely logical, and those who don't want to believe it just don't want to believe it because they just don't want to. Sometimes we have people have their minds made up, and they just, I mean, it's crazy. Like I said yesterday, you can put these things right in people's face, right in their face. Boom. Nope. 2 + 2 is not 4. It's right there in your face. I mean, it's logical. It all adds up to me. But I'm different. I'm kind of,
You slow.
yeah, I'm slow.
So I'm going to tap on this for just a second, okay? And I'm going to give you the hint, and people who don't know what the Red Shoe Club is, and Corey, you definitely probably wouldn't know what the Red Shoe Club is. Do you know what the Red Shoe Club is?
No, I don't do red
Can
shoes.
you guess what the Red Shoe Club might be?
Yeah, demonic.
And what else? What do you think my red shoes might entail?
Demonic.
And blood, right? Blood.
Yeah,
stepping in blood. Now try equate that with what involving kids, and there you have your answer. Now, understand, to go into this kind of information, 2 things happen the instant you do it. I am living proof that it happens if you do it. You will get instantly shut down. Like, I mean, and in some cases, you will be instantly targeted. For me, that's an instantaneous proof that what you're looking at is factual. It's a proof that is factual. It's no different than if we try to expose the way that the Black community operates, Corey. We try and tell people, and what's the first thing people tell us?
But the white people,
A deflection.
yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't live
coon.
there. You're cool. Anything to discredit the information, right? But show something that's outrageously sexual, they're all over that. Show anything that's blatantly child inappropriate, oh, they're all over that. Show some gangster stuff, they're all over that.
Yep.
The evil is run. Evil is running this. I missed the beginning. Did these guys go into Hanks being a hitman? Kinda.
Hanks was that guy, huh?
Kinda went into him being a hitman. I'm convinced that he was the one that set it up.
Yeah, Hank's a thug, man.
He went all out. Now, the information we gave you is still accessible, thank goodness. But most people will not put things together. Like, how many of you know about his tweets? Like, did you even know that he tweeted something about Cappy, but not really about Cappy? Many people don't know that because you know what happened? You know what Tom Hanks did? Then what do you think he did with his tweet, his Twitter account? He started going back and deleting hundreds and hundreds of posts. The only reason those posts are out right now is because people had screenshotted them. The same thing with Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen went back and deleted hundreds and hundreds. I think it was coming somewhere close to 1,000 tweets of her making fun of eating children, drinking children's blood, using children for self-sacrifice, for sexual pleasure. She had tons of tweets like this that stayed up on Twitter. It stayed up on Twitter because she put them under the guise of, what do you think? Humor. Kind of like Bob Saget yesterday. Not pulled down, no community violations. As soon as the Ghislaine Maxwell stuff hit, as soon as Epstein was arrested, all of those tweets came down. Same thing with Tom Hanks. As soon as Cappy opened his mouth, his tweets came down. As soon as Cappy died, you don't see them no more. He took time to put that one back up. Now explain that one to me. Why would you start erasing tweets about that same mindset of gloves and stuff and then put it back up after the man died? That is some sick gangster stuff. You got to be a different level of cold to do that. A whole different level of cold. Look, if you want to convince me that Tom Hanks wasn't one, you're going to have to work really hard at this point.
Yeah.
You got a lot of backtracking to give me to do, because
the only way somebody can conclude that he was not a pedophile is that you are in some state of idolizing him. When we idolize people, not me, when you idolize people or whoever do the idolizing, you do not want to hear any bad things about them. You refuse to believe it. That's part of being idolized. And this is why we're not to idolize people. And these celebrities, and you know how people see them and they start screaming and fainting and going crazy. Are you nuts? You see, you seen another man or a woman and you faint or start going crazy and nuts. That's demonic, no matter how you look at that. So if you don't want to believe it, that's on you. But we're just trying to give it information so that we can keep people aware of what's really going on, so that you can be prepared once it reach you, which it probably already have, and you don't even know it. Because I mean, you got they reach through the kids. And that's the main thing, is attack the kids, attack the kids, attack the kids. It's the same thing with like Pepsi and all these different places. They'll tell you. I talked to a guy, one of the big guys there before, and he said, "Hey, you know what we do? Because I had a kids program. They will, you call them and they will give you free product. They will give it to you." And he was honest with me. He said, "We're not giving it to you because we being nice. We giving it to you because we want to hook the kids on it right now. We want to hook the kids, so when they're adults, then we can make money later, because it all starts with the kids." And that's why this pedophilia stuff and all this mess is being pushed through the kids, so that when they're adults, they condone it. And then when they want to push another agenda through their kids, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on. And the longer we don't know about it, the longer we sit back and watch, with our eyes closed, not realizing what's going on. And then we start wondering, how did we get into this predicament? So that's the reason why we need to expose these things, just in case somebody wanted to know or think we're just talking for no reason.
For no reason, right? So when Epstein was arrested in 2019, right? And it came to light that there were a whole bunch of connections that Epstein had to certain Hollywood elites. When I told you that Tom Hanks started deleting tweets that he had, it was 3 years worth of tweets that he deleted. 3 years worth of tweets he deleted. All of them, every last one of them, had to do with some sort of coded messaging or child-related text. All of them. The same thing with Chrissy Teigen. All of them had links to people accusing them of pedophilia. I always say the first, okay, what happens? I'll draw an example. If your girl says, "I'm gonna go through your phone," and you know you've been cheating, before you hand the phone, you press the erase button.
Or you start a fight with her. You
start fighting.
What, you cheat? You want to see did not gone?
Well, you don't trust me? You don't trust me? Why don't you trust me? Come on. Or you say, "Hold on, I gotta unlock it." And you go unlocking it, and you delete all the messages that you can possibly delete. It's a sign of guilt.
Walmart got the pillows jumping off too, 15,000. They said, that what's that thing called when they selling all these high products? $20 pillows for 15,000.
The Wayfair.
Yeah, Wayfair. Yeah,
Wayfair.
Or Walmart got it jumping off too.
I don't remember Walmart being part of it, but I know Wayfair was.
Yeah.
When I looked into the red shoe thing, it went too dark, too quick for me. I touched on it, and that cost me a channel. I can't do it twice, but now I can do it now because I can do it on Rumble, but I can't do it on anything to do with YouTube. That red shoe thing is legit. It's real. They have video of their rituals, all of it. It's all there they don't hide it no more. It's not like they're trying to hide this from you. They just they bank on you not believing it.
Absolutely.
That's all. They just know that they can put it there and you'll be like, it ain't real. It's not gonna really that's not how it really goes. That's all fake.
Hey, you all, do us a favor and hit the like button. get us up. We want to get to 1,000, but get us to 500 real quick, and that way 1,000 to be realistic since we halfway there. So hit the like button, get us up to 500, at least 500 real quick, and eventually we want to get to 1,000. It helps the algorithm. It helps people get in the room so more people can be informed. We don't like buttons just because it's like a star on your paper when you're a kid in school. That's not what we're doing here. We want to tweak the algorithm to draw more people to the room. So please hit the like button. Really help us out. Thanks. It's over 500. So now let's get to 1,000 so we can help more people out and get more people this information. Thanks.
There are many people that say, Lord, Lord, I will not enter the kingdom. So that doesn't matter to me if he says he's a Christian. He could say anything he wants, but it doesn't make him one. At all.
Yeah.
At all.
You want to maybe take a few calls, brother?
Yeah, take a few calls.
Let's get into some phone calls. Let's get into some calls. We have questions, concerns, comments. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the line to phone calls, but please limit your call to 2 minutes. If not, we may have to click you off. If we decide to, if you say something very intriguing and we decide to ask you a question or whatever, please answer the question directly and then elaborate. We don't want to get into a bunch of, especially when some people call in with all that rah. So there may be a question. If you can't answer the question, we're probably just hang up on you. So don't laugh. And we're not.
Don't say it like that, man. Come on.
We're not being rude. We're not being rude. We're just being real. You know what I'm saying? But if you call in with a question or comment, please limit it. Call to 2 minutes. Let's see. The number is, and don't everybody call at once. Now, what's going to happen? Nobody's going to call, and then after one call come in, then the rest of them come. So be the first to call so you can make sure you get your call in. 1-800-491-9687. Do not hesitate. 1-800-491-9687. Give us a call with your question or your comments, and please limit your call to 2 minutes.
If you think we're lying, let us know too.
And that's fine. Yeah. But if we ask you a question, please answer the question. Don't start hollering. I don't want to do that. I just want to talk. 1-800-491-9687. I told you what they gonna call. They're gonna wait till somebody else calls, and everybody else will start calling. Please get your glasses fixed. I am. I think I'm gonna do it this weekend.
Do what?
Get my glasses fixed.
No, he lying. He ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it fixed.
I'm gonna get these glasses fixed. I am. I got a good pair. I don't know where they at. I lost them. I done looked through the couches and everything. I can't find them. Let me see. These comments are going too fast for me today.
Plenty of people in here, bro.
Yeah, Trump took off. Let's see. Keep up the good work, man. I'm saying if you got CGI being done. CGI, what is that?
Oh, they're saying that he's a computer generated image.
All you out of your damn mind. Give us a call, David, and tell us about it.
Yeah, tell me why.
These are the kind of phone calls we really like. Give us a call, David. David Morris. Remix. Give us a call, David.
It's a
remix, baby. Oh man. David is probably one of our biggest promoters and supporters.
Let's go, Jerry.
Yeah, let's go, Jerry. There she go, David. Let's go, Jerry. Boom, 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 boom. All right, y'all. So we are almost to. So ain't nobody gonna call? Ain't that crazy? Or
nobody calling? Nobody want in? Come on, tell us we're wrong.
Let me make sure this is. Oh, I did. Somebody did call. The phone is messing up. Okay. All right. So I missed it. Wow, people been calling. I'm so sorry. Let me fix this. All right. Give us a call. 1-800 call back. I see a few people called. I don't know how I didn't ring off. 1-800-491-9687. 1-800-491-9687. I think I got the problem fixed. Man, and it's bad because people's calling like crazy too. I'm gonna just start trying to call people back. See, it's still doing it. I'm gonna call back. Watch this.
Call them all back.
Let me see. Now I say calls only available in USA. That's crazy. Man, it's crazy. Why won't it let me? It keeps saying missed call. This
You
is
don't want
nuts.
nobody reaching in here, man.
This is nuts. All right. I'm talking about they calling like crazy, bro.
Of all this, not to have your system working.
I mean, this is crazy. I'm talking about this phone is going crazy.
I would say call me, but I don't want y'all calling me.
No, I'm finna call them. This is nuts.
This is abnormal, folks.
It really is.
We're sorry, but we could not complete your call.
I tried to call you back. I don't know what's up with this phone. It ain't something. It's got to be a glitch with the phone company. It got to be.
There you go.
Hello?
Hello, this is Too Strong.
Hello?
Hello, this is Corey from Too Strong calling back. How you doing?
Good. I was just trying to call and it said that you're not available. We're getting some kind of taped message.
Oh, really? That's kind of odd that it's doing that. But
Yes.
what's on your mind?
Well, I'm watching the show right now and I'm very interested, and thank you guys both for everything you're putting on here. But I just wanted to call to let you know that it wasn't working. The phone wasn't working.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. We really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right,
Bye.
thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't know why. That's it's got to be it's really weird. Really weird. I'm so sorry about that. So, but I can try to call. If you call me, I can try to call you back. I can try to call you back. So let me write down this number. It won't let me do it. It won't even let me like hit the button and call back. It says out of the country. So let me try. Yeah, that's really weird. Never did that before. Really weird.
I'd give you my opinion about why it's weird, but hey, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So. I am a conspiracy theorist, guys. I can't tell you why this is happening. Hey, look. I know how things like this can happen. I'm just saying.
It just be happening.
It just be happening.
In the meantime, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Get us up to 1,000. Get us up to 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Get us up to 1,000.
They ain't gonna answer.
No answer. They're like, don't be calling me. Put me on the spot. Yeah, it don't even. Marlon, I'm gonna tell you something. It don't even show on the screen that it called. It just show up and say missed calls. Yeah. So
I'm not saying nothing about why. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing about why.
Like I'm looking dead at the screen and nothing.
You guys can figure out why this is happening. You can tell me why this is happening. Corey can say that's not true. That's not why.
There go another one. I don't know now. I mean, you know what? These days, Marlon, you just can't. You don't know. You just can't say that it's not true. When these things, these so-called conspiracy theories come up, we can't call them that no more because they've been not all, but most has been proven to be true. Man, this thing is crazy. Yeah. Yep, it's shutting me down.
Trippy.
Even when I try to call back, it says that the calls can only be made in the United States. Now, how was that? Like people calling from somewhere else.
Hey, look. The people who follow me are looking at you like, I've seen that happen to Marlon before.
270.
They're saying that's happened to him before. Yeah. And that's hey, look. He said turn off the phone and turn it back on. It should work then.
All right, I'm gonna do that though.
Yeah, turn it off.
That might be the problem. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things got different reasons. I don't know. I'm just saying.
What was that?
I hope David called back. What a load of garbage. What's with everyone trying to slander and drag people's name and reputation through the mud to try and bring attention on yourselves? Shame on you. I wish people like you got sued. No, I'm not hitting the like button to you people that dribble your bumpkin. Okay, Ricky. So here's what I got to say to that. Real nice and simple. So you are claiming that we are throwing dirt on people, right? Blah, blah, blah. I got it. All right. So the question is, what are you doing to us? See, you do the same thing. You do the same thing that you accuse people of doing. Just like when people say, why are you judging people? When you say you're judging people, you're judging me for judging people. So if you don't like the show, if you don't like what we're talking about, it's real simple. All you have to do is go to a different channel or find you something else to do. But the fact that you are here and taking your time out of your schedule to type out a message shows that you are infatuated with the show. The reason why you are infatuated with it, because you're an idiot and you don't have nothing else to do. That this is why, right? So if you don't like it, keep it moving. Or are you one of the pedophiles that's down with the crew and you don't want to get exposed?
Yeah.
Perhaps that's the issue. Because why would you even care? That's like if I'm scrolling down through YouTube and I see somebody talking about being an atheist, right? They don't believe in God, the atheist. I'm not into that. So guess what? I keep it moving because I'm not interested. I have no time to take out of my schedule to type in anything about what these guys are talking about because guess what? I don't give a damn because it ain't me. So if you are that interested, or I mean, if you're that uninterested, but you still can't help but turn and you still listen because you're a clown, then you should seek help. You should seek help. You need help, man.
Jerry.
Yeah. So okay,
Let's go, Jerry.
Let's go, Jerry. Jerry got a whole new thing going. Okay. All right. Now let's see if people can call. Okay, 1-800-491-9687. See if you can call now. It's doing the same thing. Hold on. See if you can call now.
Yeah, call now.
Okay,
it'll work. It'll work.
Wow.
I know for a fact it'll work. You guys are either very brave or very stupid. We are both.
Both. Who said that?
Where is she at?
Arabelle, yes, we are live right now. It's not brave. And I'm gonna tell you why it ain't brave, because there's no fear factor here.
Did you pay your phone bill?
I hope. Hey, I don't know.
He called me earlier, so it works. So.
Oh man, I think I did. I think my phone bill is paid.
It ain't ringing, is it?
No, it's on that. No, I restarted again. But I guess we can give that up.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah. So sorry.
I did find that weird.
Yeah. So let me see. It's turning back on now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay.
There we go. Woo.
No, not yet.
Oh, I thought that was it.
And that's just the phone turning back on.
Oh, you got my hopes up, man. I was getting excited. Like it actually worked.
Yeah, let me. Y'all be patient with us. Don't leave yet. Let me get this thing connected.
Give him 5 minutes. That's all.
5. It shouldn't take 5.
Now, I'll tell you guys why my reasoning is legit for why I think it still happens in Hollywood. All of it goes back to bail. Okay? All of it. There is a massive sacrificial God worship that happened in the Bible and is still happening now. And to Moloch for the child sacrifices. If you can't make that equation, then something is definitely wrong, because it's not. Look, it's not just a biblical thing. You're talking about the Mayans did it, the Aztecs did it. Multiple people throughout history have done it. This is nothing new. If you think it doesn't exist, then you are more than blind. More than blind. Huey says bye. Bye, Huey.
Well, why Huey leave?
Is that someone calling you or you calling them?
I'm calling him back, trying to see if it works.
He called me. I can hear y'all.
Oh, you see there? So I call. So I did pay my phone bill. So tell whoever said that I did. I did pay my phone bill. How you doing?
Hey, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, it went straight to voicemail and said leave a message, but wouldn't let me leave a message.
Oh wow.
On your phone.
Wow, that's okay. But we got you on the line now. So with that being
Okay,
said,
this is Melanie from Louisiana.
hi Melanie
So
from Louisiana.
The Wayfair thing, if you copy the item number and you put it in DuckDuckGo or the SKU number, it brings you straight to child porn and child bikinis and stuff like that.
If you put it in what again now?
If you take the
It's
serial number for the order number and put it into DuckDuckGo
Yeah.
and you search engine, it'll take you to something pornographic with children.
Correct. It takes you to the pedophile. That's
Wow.
how they send their look. That's how they do it. So if the cabinet, let's say, should be 200, but it's like 200,000 or 25,000, copy those numbers and go put them in DuckDuckGo and tell me where it takes you. Because I've done it.
Wow.
Because somebody else told me to go check this, so I did, and that's where it brought me. I was sick to my stomach. And then the Black Eye Club they actually did the thing. They did the actual thing. They raped a child when they get the black eye. That's their initial thing. That's what they did.
But don't you
That's
think
why they got the black eye.
Oh, somebody said don't do that because you will go to jail for that, which I can understand because that's like child porn.
Honey,
So be careful.
they don't go to jail.
No.
That's why I go on DuckDuckGo. I go on the dark web too. My husband's a computer scientist. Trust me, I have a lot of my thing is probably showing in Russia. But
Yeah.
but and then the other thing with if you look at the Grammys and all them, if you see people, pay attention to the ceiling. They always have the child eating devil swinging from the ceiling. The Met Gala had it. Somebody else was using it from the video, and I caught it. And I saved that video because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And the prince and his little girl, his wife, the son and his wife was there, and I saw it on there. So the princes and his wife, they were all there, and that thing was swinging from the ceiling. Somebody else had listed Jimmy Kimmel. Look at Jimmy Kimmel's address and then research what building his studio's in.
Yeah.
And then look at the name Jimmy Kimmel on his side. 333-333.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it that people don't want to believe this stuff is real? In your opinion, is that a dog? You got a dog back there?
Yeah, my dog's whining because I have her in the kennel because she's biting the kids on the butt. I was a social worker for children for many years. Okay, and if you don't have an evil mind and you don't have evil thoughts, it's very hard to see these things unless you're brought to go research and investigate. People don't see evil if they're not evil, and it's hard for people to believe that there's this much evil in the world. It really is a brain shocker. That's why they don't believe. Not so much that they idolize.
You said people don't see evil if they're not evil?
Correct. Unless you have to go on this hunt, unless you do, just having somebody tell you right off the bat, you never heard of it before, and all of a sudden you hear somebody telling you, you're like, there's no way. But then once you go down that rabbit hole and
that's kind of see evil. Okay.
Right. Then you're like, oh my God, how dumb am I?
No, I think what you mean then, you're not looking for it. You're not looking for evil. If you're not looking at it as, that might be evil.
Right.
Okay.
I was giving time for that to set in because I was like, what?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I mean, children are innocent. They think the people that should protect them are adults and these people. And those are the people that hurt them the most. Right? I mean, I have counseled more children that have been abused, male children that have been abused by fathers, uncles, grandfathers, cousins, guys. It's mostly guys. It's mostly little boys that I had to counsel versus little girls. Let me be clear on that one too.
Mm. Yeah, that's bad.
I actually had to take a little girl who was 15 years old, and she was on, I think, like her fifth or sixth abortion from her father.
From her
Hmm.
father. So
She was
how was
raped.
okay? So you worked for them. So how was he able to continue to do this?
Because the father was not supposed to be in the home, but the mother was on drugs and she was selling her child out. She was pimping the child out.
Mm. And nobody went to jail or prison for this?
Well, the child goes into the system, but then our system is flawed. Why do you think half of our foster kids go missing?
So did they go to prison?
Oh, she's dead. I think the mother wound up ODing and the father's in jail on unrelated crimes. But
Oh,
I think
wow.
he is labeled as that for raping his child. But the crime he went to jail for was not that. And she went in the foster system, and I never got to cancel again. And I looked for her name in the foster system, and I couldn't find it.
Oh, wow.
So
Well,
that's what started me on this adventure of going down the rabbit hole, because she was no longer in the system, and I could not find where she was fostered at. I couldn't find any information on this little girl.
that's bad. Yeah.
None.
Wow. All right. Well, we appreciate the information. We really do. I'm gonna see if this phone
And
is still
I
working.
lost my job because I outed, let me be clear, some DAs who were involved in this. I lost my job.
for bringing up the district attorneys.
Yes.
Wow.
That were involved in the foster care system in the area. Yep.
Wow.
I lost my job. I had to give depositions, and nothing ever came of it. Never had to go to court on it. Nothing. I had gave my deposition, was put on administrative leave, and collected my benefits until they ran out, and I never went back. I couldn't.
How long ago was
I didn't
this?
know what else to do.
How long ago was this?
10 years ago. 10 years.
Over 10 years ago.
It's been 10 years since I was doing social work for abused children.
All right.
And you know, the majority also of abused children are your disabled children in your school system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They can't talk. They can't say what's going on with them. My sister's a school nurse. She can tell you.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We really appreciate the information.
All right, darling.
All right. Thank you.
You called in,
No,
Corey.
she called me. So I
No,
called
you called in. I'm just kidding.
we called each other. We friends. I know her. Let me see, James. Okay, James, I got you. I'm gonna hit you up and see what's happening. I'm gonna hit you on your in your Facebook Messenger. So yeah, crazy world we live in. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Since the phone ain't working, I guess that shuts down the phone because I can't keep calling people back.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. So we'll get down to the let's get down to the nitty-gritty and make it work and get ready for some
Believe what you want about the world. Believe whatever you want. You have that free will. You have your mind, or some of us do. You have that option to believe what you want. Even when presented with information, you have the choice to believe what you want. What you can't say after given the information is that you didn't know if you found out that it was true. If you continue to follow something, and then you find out that what you were following was evil, but you were told not to follow it, you can't be blaming other people for that at that point. I've showed you some information about Mr. Hanks. Some of it, I honestly believe, is cold, hard, unequivocal facts. When someone tries to out you, and that person just magically turns up dead, and you happen to post a picture about the location that that person was dead, and that was the person that was accusing you, something should send off a red flag in your head. If people don't believe that this world is evil and corrupt at its core, then you also are something wrong with you there too. We are ignoring the plight of children. We pass it off as a conspiracy theory. There's nothing more, in my mind, innocent than the children, right? So if you know that something's going to poorly influence the child, shouldn't you try to put a stop to it? If you know that there are things out there in the world that is going to poorly influence a child, stop it. not believe that it doesn't happen, especially when presented with evidence. My advice to you is this: when you see evil, call it for what it is. Do not be afraid for what people might think of you, think about your viewpoints. You have to weigh everything about life against the good and evil struggle. For too long, these people have gone on doing what they're doing. It has not been a recent thing. This is decades, millennia long. When are we going to stop with the silence and start speaking out about this stuff? And it's not just the big things. We're talking about the small things. Small things endanger children. The introduction of their minds to the sexual lifestyle of people. The perversion of the relationship between man and woman. Those small introductions taint their mind. That's what they're pushing now. They're making it normal. Stop allowing it. The more you stand up, the less ground they have. Do not think that your ground is too small to fight for. It's not too small to fight for. It's never too small to fight for. Ever. And until we start realizing that, we're not going to be able to save our kids. We have to start believing what we believe and believe it out loud. Otherwise, what's the point? There is no point if you can't do what you believe out loud.
Believe what you will, believe what you won't. That is up to you. But at the end of the day, believe this: we must protect our children at all costs. And I do mean at all costs. We have to protect our children. And one very important thing that we need to use to protect them is knowledge and understanding. And we have to learn to believe these things, especially when it's right in your face. And I tell people this all the time. I'm not one to just believe anything. You can't just tell me something and I believe it. But when the evidence is in my face, the evidence is in my face. So I don't get it. But at any rate, we appreciate you all for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button before you leave. And make sure if you're watching from Facebook, also go to our YouTube channel, which is called Too Strong, and subscribe there and watch it again. And watch the video again so that we can tweak the algorithm there also. This is a growing platform. It's doing wonderful. We really appreciate all of you. We love you all. We sincerely do. And you are really supporting. We're getting a lot of shares, a lot of views. And, I'm lost for words. So evidently we're giving you what you want. And then continue. If you have any type of shows, ideas for shows, hit us on the inbox and we will definitely consider. But we are off this weekend because we got to get some rest. I got to get some rest too. I'm starting to feel a whole lot better though. But we'll be back at Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. Central.
Pacific. Almost had it.
Almost got it.
Almost had it.
Pacific time. But at any rate, we will see y'all Monday. Please come back and please share the video and please tell a friend about us because they shout enjoy us also. And remember, Too Strong is always better than one. Peace. We out of here.
We tackle the topics America just ain't ready for. Too strong.